On my main YouTube channel, I upload 3 videos a week. This is usually Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So last week, on Monday, I uploaded a Huion review. Midweek and end of the week were challenge of the month. So that was a whole week of no drawing. So the way I balance my content out usually entails trying to balance quite carefully between the non-drawing and the drawing stuff, because I know most people subscribe to my channel for the drawing stuff. However, the challenge of the month and an occasional review are really important parts of my channel. So this week so far, the first video that went up was my foot drawing, which we had a discussion about. So that was like, obviously, you know, a bit of a fun drawing challenge, right? So that being a fun drawing challenge, so was the speed challenge, and so was the quick draw. However, the VR was more of a more substantial art video, so to speak. So now I have a bunch of videos, some edited, some not edited, that need to fill in these next few boxes. This is actually a huge part of how I have to sort of think and balance my brain, because a lot of it is really about maintaining a delicate balance so that I'm giving everyone what they want, but also, you know, producing things in a variety of ways that sort of fluctuate and move around in an organic way, and I don't get too heavily focused on one thing. So today being Wednesday, I was going to upload an Animate update. That essentially walks people through the newer features of Adobe Animate. And then on Friday, I was going to upload my character design session. The character design session being another one of these more substancy sessions of, like the VR, a bit more substance in them, where I drew something that I spent a lot of time on. Now, I'm changing my mind, and that's because of this. That's because I've had a whole week of no drawing stuff, and also because it's been quite a long time since I've had a substancy drawing thing. And I feel like having a whole week and then a little challenge and then going back to this stuff, I feel like that might have the potential to disengage people. So I'm actually swapping these over, and that may not feel like a big deal, but it's part of that balance. And I feel like having 2 days where I'm back to drawing, and that's the focus, and then the second day of these 2 is the more substantial one, this character design one. I feel like when the Animate one comes out on Friday, people have had enough of their fill of the drawing stuff for that to be okay, and then next week coming back and focusing quite solidly on the drawing stuff. So in the coming weeks, I have a video I'm going to release that's on drawing big dudes. I also have a top 10 Copic tips video. I also have a Skillshare sponsored video. And then still in development, I have another sponsored video. I'm also working on a Doctor Strange. That's sort of a Let's Draw that I'll finish off next week's stream. And so now that I've figured out what I'm doing this week, and I'm spending today editing some of this upcoming content, I'm going to be deciding and figuring out how to balance this stuff. And not only is it balancing the drawing and non-drawing weeks, but it's also balancing the sponsored and non-sponsored videos, because if you have too many sponsored videos in a row, people start to get a bit jaded about that. So I try and keep it to usually at the most 1 sponsored video a week. But for example, in this week, Huion was sponsored and the Challenge of the Month opening was sponsored. So that this next week and the week before, I made sure to keep without sponsors, at least without a major sponsor taking up the entire theme of the video. And I think that keeps things feeling somewhat balanced. And as we have 2 upcoming sponsored videos, it's just another thing that I keep in mind to make sure that people really feel like they're getting good content, balanced in with the drawing and the non-drawing, balanced with an occasional sponsor, but in a way that doesn't feel like a bombardment, but it also feels like they're getting value for what I'm putting out there. Anyways, I thought I'd walk through that just because I've never really talked about the balance and how I think about the types of content I upload. And I thought it might be worth going through that with you guys, because I know some of you guys are interested in doing this sort of stuff, or at least interested in how it's done. So that's how I approach it. And it really is a very thought out thing, you know, like I really spend a lot of time trying to make sure that it feels right for the viewers, for me sharing it and uploading it, and making sure that everything gets, you know, a good chance to be viewed and succeed and be enjoyed.
And this is creating a really intense and extreme form of upwards lighting.
So I've added my demon custom outro. I've rendered and uploaded that video. I've done some editing, but I actually have to do a half day today, and I'm ending and wrapping up now because our house is very quickly and very soon going to become a cesspool of chemicals. We have the pest controller coming around and spraying because we have lots of house flies around the front of the house. And then also our carpet, our back carpet, has faced some turmoil. So we've moved the piano out of the way because we discovered the cat has had a piss corner, and that is crystallized urine, and it has over a long period of time spread, and we're having to deal with that, which is not pleasant, as you can imagine. So we have the carpet cleaner who's going to rip up the whole half of the room's carpet, soak it in all this disinfectant stuff, replace the underlay, and we're just going to brutally attack the piss corner. You've been a little piss ant, haven't you? Yeah, I know. Yes, I know you want to piss on things. Well, you're not allowed to. MJ's loving that the house is empty while we've emptied it of furniture before we get the carpets clean.
He doesn't think we should put the furniture.
No, he thinks this is a marked improvement. Look at all the running I can do. Whee! Oh, you're crazy. So we're back home, and here you can see the piss-soaked underlay from the carpet of the house. Thanks, Max. Good job. Meanwhile, the house has been thoroughly cleaned, and the underlay in the back room has been replaced. The dogs are not very happy because they have to sleep in here tonight. Oh, get back in there. And we have these industrial fans going everywhere. And this is the carpet that was damaged and is now looking much better, but that was both time consuming and smelly and expensive. So the things you do for the pets you love. We're stuck upstairs because of all the carpet drying, so we're ending tonight with a pillow fight. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, boom! Ah! Ah, boom! Ah, boom!